Oh, ha. What do we got here? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Buckles Locker. Coming to you again. Subscribe to the channel, like the channel, share all the videos. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to notify you all new videos that's posted on this channel. That's right. That's right. Shouts out to all the Pirates and Sea Bandits. Yep. Yep. I see y'all. Yeah. You can hear it too, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling under the weather right now. Yeah. You can tell, huh? How's everybody doing on Friday, man? What's up? You wish, Marcus, Steven, Nocturnal, Roy, Damien, Sandoval, Brent. I'm here every Friday. Every Friday, I will be doing a locker room discussion on this week's information, this week's news, or any updates on the Bucks. I'll be doing this pretty much until training camp starts, and then I'll probably do like 2 or 3 videos a week. Long time no see, Johnny. Yeah, man. It started on Tuesday. The day of my birthday was Tuesday. And I got home that night and I went to sleep with the fan on. I didn't have no shirt on, so. And I woke up the next day. I started kind of feeling a little funny. That was Wednesday. And then yesterday, I felt like crap. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't even breathe last night or early this morning. I woke up at like 3, 4 in the morning. I had to sit up. I couldn't sleep on my back because my nasal tunnel was all congested. I had to breathe through my mouth, man. It's crazy. So yeah, I sound different, don't I? So yeah, my birthday was Tuesday, so I don't feel any different. I don't feel any older or younger. I don't know if that's birthdays now. I don't know what birthdays is now. I really don't. I don't really celebrate birthdays anymore. I mean, I've done it a few times, but nope. I mean, I don't know. Birthdays is birthdays now, man. Like when you get to a certain point, I've been doing emergency C, vapes, Vic rub. I've been taking all kind of stuff, man. So yeah. I've been doing a lot of vitamin C though. A lot of vitamin C. I'm feeling better though. I felt really bad yesterday. I'm feeling better today. Yesterday, I was ugly yesterday. Tuesday was not feeling good. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it was like, ugh. But yesterday was the worst. I got over the worst day. The worst day was yesterday. So today, I'm feeling a lot better. I got a concert to go to in a little bit. Bun B, for those of you that's rap fans out there, hip hop fans, Bun B is in town. He's doing a Jack Daniels event at the Contemporary Arts Center, downtown New Orleans. So I'm gonna check out Bun B in person. It's free. It's a free event, so it's gonna be a lot of people. It starts at 7:00. So I came on here to do this video because of y'all. So let's talk. Right? Let's dive into it. Matter of fact, what y'all want to talk about? I mean, y'all want to talk about Kyle Trask? Y'all want to talk about the rookies with the OTAs, the mini camp? You know, that's right, Texas legend Bun B. I've never seen him in person perform a show, so this will be my first time seeing Bun B. Rest in peace to Pimp C. Rest in heaven, Pimp C. So I'm excited to see Bun B in person, man. I mean, he might do a couple songs, not all. He might not do the whole song, but he'll do a couple songs because it's a Jack Daniels event. So I'm not drinking nothing though. I'm not doing that. So yeah, go Bolts, Tampa Bay Lightning, spanking the Panthers up. So what y'all want to talk about? Well, I got this time to play around here. So y'all want to talk about Kyle Trask first? Y'all want to talk about the rookies? I mean, like, what y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about Tom Brady? Y'all want to talk about Ron Gronkowski? You know, I ain't taking no shot. No way. I'm not drinking, man. A glass of wine. I'm good with that. No, not doing that. Paul Wall gonna be there. I guess so. So I guess we'll start with all right, well, I guess we'll start with Kyle Trask. All right, so the updated news that I've been reading up on and watching videos on with Kyle Trask and following that situation. So apparently, Clyde Christensen and Todd Bowles don't see eye to eye with Kyle Trask. Clyde Christensen said he doesn't expect Kyle Trask to compete for the backup job. But Todd Bowles and Byron Leftwich said that he will have every opportunity. What's up, Jonathan? Dante, out of runner. Byron Leftwich and Todd Bowles said Kyle Trask will have every opportunity to win the job, or to backup job, not the starting job, the backup job. And I just find that interesting because it's funny how I guess you can call it like damage control a little bit because Todd Bowles had to kind of and Byron Leftwich had to clear that up. Now Clyde Christensen is basically a quarterback coach, right? So he doesn't have the final say. So he doesn't have the pool like that. And some guys are just meant to be in a certain position. Like Clyde Christensen, he's been a quarterback coach forever. He's never tried to do the OC thing. He never tried the head coach thing. It's like Tom Moore. Like Tom Moore, 80 something, 90 something years old, not 80 something years old. He's a consultant. You know, he's a consultant. What's up, Rock 813? He's a consultant. You know, so I know we all mentioned that a few weeks ago about, you know, Clyde Christensen coming in and saying, oh, Kyle Trask is not expected to compete for a backup job, but that was kind of weird. And Todd Bowles clarified that. So it's going to be interesting because Tom Brady, Tom Terrific, he's not at the mini OTAs, the voluntary OTAs right now. They don't know when he's going to show up, but this is an opportunity for Kyle Trask to get a lot of snaps. And Blaine Gabbert and Kyle Trask have been getting equal amount of snaps based on what I've been reading. And both of them have ups and downs. Both of them have looked good in certain spots, and sometimes, and then both of them have made some poor throws. But that's just what it is. And you know, off season, you know, regiments and you know, activities, got to get the rust off. And you know, and Tom don't need the snaps. You got to preserve the arm for Tom Brady. Tom Brady don't need to throw the ball. He can throw the ball in training camp, and I think he'll be on the pitch count anyway. Because they need that arm, you know, for one last ride, right? So, but you know, Kyle Trask, interceptions, Blaine Gabbert throwing interceptions, D Delaney, he's doing good out there, a fumble recovery, a pick six, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, mixed reviews right now. It's early. It's mixed reviews right now with Kyle Trask and Blaine Gabbert. Well, we know what Blaine Gabbert is, right? I'm not concerned about how he performs in training camp or OTAs. I'm not, or voluntary OTAs. I'm not concerned about how Blaine Gabbert looks. I already know what he is. You know, my main concern is how Kyle Trask is progressing. What's his progression track? That should be everybody's major concern, because whether y'all like it or not, come next year, we and in my opinion, let me make that really clear. In my opinion, Tom Brady will not be here next year. In my opinion. Now, I might be wrong, right? I could be wrong. I mean, I can admit that. But just the way things have been working this offseason, you know, he retired, unretired. Everybody freaked out because it was Blaine Gabbert and Kyle Trask, and Brady came back, and you know, Deshaun Watson thing came up, you know. So there is a high probability that Tom Brady does not come back next year. I mean, the writing is kind of on the wall. As far as the quarterback situation, this season, it's Tom Brady's last season. You kind of have to look at it like that, because you can look at it from a standpoint of, no, he's going to be here a couple more seasons. I mean, that's fine, but probability versus possibility. Y'all, one of my hashtags, probability versus possibility. So it's a bit of a stretch to say Tom Brady is not going anywhere. Tom Brady will be back for 2023, 2024, 2025. That's unprecedented to see a quarterback play at this age at a high level too. And will he have a Peyton Manning drop off? No. Peyton Manning with the Broncos had a huge drop off, but Kyle Trask got to get ready. I think this training camp is very, very important for Kyle Trask to prove to Bowles and Leftwich that he's ready, that he can take over. And what will be so much exciting for the Bucs fan base, in my opinion, he beats out Blaine Gabbert straight out, upright, just outright beats him for the backup job. That would be huge. That would be a good thing for Kyle Trask, and it's like a vote of confidence, right? And that'll give us some sort of positive outlook, because a lot of us right now, I can see it already, a lot of us don't have a great outlook with the Kyle Trask situation, because he was drafted in the second round and he wasn't even on the roster last year. Drafted on the second round, but wasn't even on the game day roster. How many second round quarterbacks have you ever seen? Maybe y'all might know more than I do. You might know some than I don't. How many second round picks have you seen at quarterback not on the game day roster? Can anybody name me any second round quarterback, second round, second round quarterback? I've never seen that before. I've never seen a quarterback get drafted in the second or first round that did not suit up on the roster, was not on the game day roster. That is rare. So Kyle Trask been a second round pick. My goodness. He couldn't even get on the roster? Bruh. You got quarterbacks coming out that came out in this draft class. They are already slated as the backup. Pittsburgh, the Falcons, Panthers, the Tennessee Titans. These guys were drafted in the third round, and they are on the roster. They will be on the game day roster. So Kyle Trask got a lot of questions to answer. Now, if he performs well, but remember now, you know how this works. If you got an older guy and a young guy, and they both look the same, you always go with the young guy. Always go with the young guy. If it's neck and neck for the backup position, it's a no-brainer. You go with Kyle Trask. That's just what it is. So here's an opportunity, because I'm telling you right now, if Kyle Trask don't beat out Blaine Gabbert, I know it's real. I like to say it like that. Blaine Gabbert, if he don't beat him out, that is a huge red flag. Because what I know now, he has an opportunity. See, before, when Clyde Christensen came out and beat his chest saying that he has no shot of becoming a backup right now this year, but it was clarified and overruled by Bowles and Leftwich. So now he has an opportunity. He got to beat out Blaine Gabbert. He needs to beat him out. No excuses. Because if he's not the back quarterback this season, I'm telling you right now, major red flag. So I'm just warning y'all, man. Pay attention. Um, that's our future, folks. Supposedly, right? Because if he don't pan out, that's a bad look for Jason Light. As good as he's done lately, he's also had some boneheaded draft picks too. Need I say more? Jason Light has done a good job, right? The 2020 draft class with Tristan Wirfs and Winfield Jr., right? And then last year's draft class, well, Joe Tryon was the only one that contributed, pretty much, right? At a high level, right? And then this year's draft class, you got Logan Hall. So if you go back to the last 3 draft classes, you got Tristan Wirfs, Antoine Winfield Jr., you got Joe Tryon, and you got Logan Hall. And Luka Decky, right? The first 2 rounds. That's the future of the franchise. Oh, and, don't forget about Kyle Trask too. So the core moving forward is Tristan Wirfs, Antoine Winfield Jr., Kyle Trask, Logan Hall, Joe Tryon, Luka Decky, right? That's the last 3 draft classes. I mean, Tristan Wirfs and Antoine Winfield Jr., we're good to go. Joe Tryon, a lot of potential. Excited with that guy. Logan Hall, I got to see what he's working with, but I said he was a good fit for the Bucks. He was the best fit, and we got him. So the trenches. And then we got Luka Decky, trenches. So they got to pan out. Because we've seen this before. When you don't make the right pick, you set the franchise back 2 or 3 years, right? The OJ Howard pick, you know what I'm saying? The Roberto Aguayo pick. You feel me? The Kyle Trask pick that could set us back. Not drafting Dalvin Cook set us back in the running back room, which we had to go out and grab a running back that was already established from another culture, another franchise that was drafted by the Jacksonville Jaguars. We had to bring another running back in, and we drafted Ronald Jones, but he couldn't cut it with Dort Cutter, and he couldn't cut it with Bruce Arians. So, you know what I'm saying? And then Kyle Trask, that's our future. I mean, come on. I mean, the pieces around is fine, but it's just those key pieces, like when you don't make the right pick, and taking Keyshawn Vaughn, over Antonio Gibson, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Or if you really wanted to run it back, you could have got J.K. Dobbs, you could have got Cam Akers, DeAndre Swift, Jonathan Taylor, you know what I'm saying? So the running back position, the quarterback position is up for the future. It's in question. It's in question. Now, on the opposite side, the D-line, Logan Hall and Joe Tryon, those are the cornerstones right there. Shaq Barrett, 30 years old. Nacho Nunez, he's old. William Golson, he's old. Vita, he's younger. So we got some pieces on the D-line. Joe Tryon and Logan Hall, hopefully they turn out to be those 2 monsters right there. That's what I'm hoping. Tryon and Logan Hall turn out to be, and that'd be great because we got 2 good pass rushers, young pass rushers. They evolve. Like if Logan Hall explode this year, if Joe Tryon explode this year, and we get another D lineman next year, oh man, the D line looking good for the future. Young, fresh, explosive. And then on the O line situation, we got Luka Decky. If he turns out to be decent, better than Kappa, you can't ask for more, right? Because that's his. So I'm transitioning to the rookies now. We talked about Trask. I'm transitioning to the rookies. So Luka Decky, if he matches Alex Kappa's production, that's decent. That's good for us, right? If he becomes better than Alex Kappa, that's even better. If he beats out Aaron Stinnie, that's even better. Because if he don't beat out Aaron Stinnie, and Robert Hainsley, and your pedigree was the 2nd round pick, which they value you more than Robert Hainsley and Aaron Stinnie. You got to win that job. You got to win that left guard job. And he's going to go through his bumps and bruises. Folks, that is going to be the weak spot. What's up, John? Exclusive Garbage, Pepperboy 9, Malik Smooth, what up? The left guard spot will be the weak spot on the D-line. The last couple years, it was the right guard. I went back and watched some tape from 2020 and 2021. I kid you not. Alex Cappa was getting beat a lot. Alex Cappa was getting beat a lot against really good D linemen. I went back and watched both Saints games, the Rams game. He was getting dog walked. He was the weak spot for real. He can't handle a TE stunt. He can't handle it. The interior line got destroyed on the right side when it came to TE stunts or loops. They couldn't handle it. Aggressive defensive lineman was killing the right side or the interior. So Luka Decky has to come in and produce. There is no other way around this, because if we go in there and say Aaron Stinney is going to be the starter for 17 weeks, that tells you more about Luka Decky than Aaron Stinney, because we know what Aaron Stinney is. Now, before y'all start saying, well, Aaron Stinney, he's really, really, really good. Small sample size. You can't go off a small sample size. He played solid when he was in there. Some guys are made to be inserted in a timely fashion. They're not inserted to be long-term. Remember, undrafted linemen. How many undrafted linemen rises to the top, the cream of the crop? The O-line is one of the positions where not a lot of them go undrafted, from undrafted to the top. Not a lot do that. A lot of them get drafted rounds 1 through 4. Specifically round 1 and 2, right? But for undrafted guard, it's a reason why Aaron Stinney was undrafted. It's a reason why the Bucs drafted Luka Decky. Floor, ceiling, right? Higher. Aaron Stinney is limited. But Luka Decky gonna have his bumps and bruises. So don't get mad. Don't get mad at me. Hashtag. Don't get mad at me. When he gets beat, he's gonna get beat. I will say this though. We can't afford any injuries on that O-line. Can you imagine? Because Robert Hainsley can play guard and center, right? What if Ryan Jensen get nicked up? So that's Robert Hainsley, Luka Decky, and Aaron Stinney. Right. And y'all see those defensive fronts? So don't get frustrated at Luka Decky. Now, the other rookie, Rachaad White. Now, he's been chomping at the bit. I like his confidence. He's talking. Now, talk is, cheap, right? Actions speak louder than words. He's going to have to put up or shut up. And they compared him to Ronald Jones, and he was like, don't compare me to Ronald Jones. I don't move. I ain't like that. Look, he can eat glass all he wants to. Look, y'all see them D-lines on that schedule. Eating glass ain't going to cut it. We don't need him to eat glass. We need him to block those D. Folks, go take a look at the schedule. Matter of fact, let's do this. I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna just call these D-lines out. I want y'all to understand what Luka Decky is going to be so key. I'm telling y'all, he's got to play, but he's going to go through some bumps and bruises. It's going to happen. And don't get mad. So the Bucs schedule: Dallas, Parsons, Lawrence, and Gilmore. Dallas got a defensive. They got a decent D line, right? The New Orleans Saints or the New Orleans Aints. We already know how the Saints D line do the Bucs O line. For the last 8 games, it's been ugly. Every game we get destroyed in the trenches against the Saints. We don't match up well physically. The Saints are big and they're huge and they're deep on the D line. Got to play them twice. In the Bucs O line, it is well documented. Donovan Smith struggles. Tristan Wirfs had a bad game last year, or 2 games against them. Ryan Jensen had a bad game against the Saints twice. And then after that, Green Bay Packers, they got a decent D-line. Kenny Clark. What they got? Is it Preston Smith still there? Yeah. And they drafted Devontae Wyatt. So they got a decent D-line. The Kansas City Chiefs did some upgrades a little bit. Chris Jones, D Ford. Not D Ford, but Frank Clark. I think that's Frank Clark. Now, Atlanta Falcons, I'm not worried about their D-line. Pittsburgh, Tuitt, Hayward, TJ Watt. I'm giving y'all these D-lines that the Bucs O-line got to play. And they're going to have Luka Decky sitting there at that left guard. Carolina defensive line is not bad either. Brian Burns, Derek Brown. Look at these D-lines that the Bucs got to play. Luka Decky going to have some problems. The Ravens D-line. Did I say more? Bowser, Calais Campbell. The Rams D-line. We already know about them. The Cleveland Browns D-line. Of course, the Saints again. The 49ers D-line. You see what I'm getting at, folks? So Luka Decky going to have some issues. That left guard, I'm telling y'all. If y'all don't think teams are circling that left guard position for the Bucs, I'm telling y'all right now. The Cincinnati Bengals D-line. Arizona Cardinals D-line. It's going to be easy. It's not going to be easy, folks. And then Carolina again. Bruh, you want to talk about physical D-lines. That's why the Luka Decky and Aaron Stinnie battle is going to be important. And to be honest with you, it really doesn't really matter who wins that job. It's going to be an issue. I think I can accept that right now. I can accept that right now because we can't say Aaron Stinnie is better than Alex Kappa. We can't say Luka Decky is better than Alex Kappa. We can't say Robert Hainsley is better than Alex Kappa. Because remember, that was the right side. But they got Shaq Mason, who is 6'1", quick but small. I've seen some tape on him too. He's a really good guard, but sometimes he can get overpowered. But he has a real good base, so he's really quick. But the left guard is basically what Kappa was going to be going into the season. And a lot of us, I'm telling y'all, we're gonna have a lot of yelling and screaming at Luka Decky or Aaron Stinnie, whoever wins that job. I'm gonna give y'all a heads up right now. Don't blame Donovan Smith, okay? Now y'all know I ain't Donovan Smith been on my bad side. What up, Haitian boy? But the rookie, whoever's going to be on the left side, Donovan Smith, Ali Marpet made Donovan Smith look really, really good at times because of his awareness, right? And there's going to be a learning curve. Now, if Luka Decky wins the job, it's going to be a learning curve, right? So he's going to struggle a little bit. But that's going to have an effect on Donovan Smith too, because can he trust the guy to his right to make the right read or to make the right block? Whether it's running the ball, passing the ball, can he handle a tackle in twist or a ET or TE twist or stunt? Can Luka Decky handle that consistently? Because we at the NFL level now. This ain't Central Michigan. We're talking about grown men. And I just gave y'all several D lines that the Bucs O-line got to block. And none of those D lines I just named are a pushover. So we can have the high hopes and you can spin it and all that. Oh, yeah, he gonna be all right. Look, I'm just telling you how it works. So we seen this with Alex Kappa. Because I'm not finna say Luka Decky is better than Alex Cappa. I can't do that. I gotta wait. But you will not catch me, Buckles Locker, talking about Luka Decky is already better than Alex Cappa. You know how stupid that sounds? It's ridiculous. That's just me being hopeful, optimistic, right? It's okay to be optimistic, but I'm more of a reality guy. You know, I'm more of a reality guy. I like to live in the real world. I can do hypotheticals all day. Oh, in college, yeah, okay. In college, yeah, I know. Okay, cool. Go block Aaron Donald. But Luka Decky gonna be fine. Go block Chris Jones. Come on, man. I'm not knocking Luka Decky. I'm just giving you the reality of it. It is what it is. Go block David Unyamata, Marcus Davenport, or Cam Jordan. Just saying. Like, because remember, if correct me if I'm wrong, I mean, the Bucks O-line is solid, right? So how much of a drop-off is Alex Cappa going to be? I mean, it's going to be some drop-off. Let's just be real. Like, it's going to be a little bit of drop-off. Hey, Luka Decky might surprise everybody. But I'm expecting a little drop-off because Alex Cappa started to get better. I think he topped out, but, But once again, you have to face reality. Left guard going to be a problem. Now, Rachaad White, I like his confidence. I think he's going to be like Keyshawn Vaughn. I really do. I think he's going to be like Keyshawn Vaughn because he's a better back. Go watch the tape. I think he's more explosive. He got better hands. I think he can play special teams as well. Someone mentioned Gronkowski. Gronk. I don't know, man. I really can't answer that right now because he's not thinking about football. And if he don't come back, that's a huge blow. If Gronk don't play, if he's done, that's a huge blow. Because now we got to rely on Cameron Brate as a starter and K. Otten. Now, K. Otten can turn out to be a good tight end. But tight ends don't come in the league all of a sudden beast mode. I'm just saying, I mean, look, I can be hopeful. I hope he come back. I mean, but nobody can confirm that he's coming back. We can assume. I don't want to assume really. So as of right now, he's not back, but I don't want to jump the gun and say, oh, he's coming back. You know what I'm saying? That's a situation. I just want to let that play out because if he don't come back, that's huge. That's a blow. That's a blow for the Bucs offense. It is. Because he really helped the O-line in the blocking scheme too. Or chipping as well, especially on Donovan Smith's side. And we're going to need Gronkowski for one more year. Hopefully he comes back, but as of right now, he ain't thinking about football. He probably might just sit out until preseason, right? And come back during preseason, right? He said he needs 2 weeks to get ready, but we'll see. But I don't know. And as far as the other rookies, McCollum, special teams, he'll get on. He's fast, so he'll find a way in the field. You got Gunner, a gunner. He could be a really good gunner. He's really fast, athletic. His athletic tests were really high. His RAS score. Now that he's using RAS scores now, so we gonna see. I'm very, very intrigued. This year's rookie class, I think, will do much more than last year's rookie class because, I think Logan Hall will get a lot of snaps. I think I'm expecting Luka Decky to win the left guard job. I'm expecting Rachaad White to win the running back behind Leonard Fournette. K. Otten, depending on Gronk, but I think he's going to get a lot of snaps too. So, I I think this year rookie class gonna be solid. I think we're gonna see they're gonna produce a lot more than what we expected. I got a funny feeling that I think this rookie draft class rounds 1 through 4 are going to see the field quite a bit, especially Hall and Luka Decky and even Rashad White. Now, Cade Otton, it just depends on the Gronkowski situation. But anyway, I'm not going to open up the locker room today. I got to get ready to go. Anything else y'all want me to talk about real quick before I wrap this locker room session up? Did I miss anything? I got to go see Bun B. I got my clothes ready. I got my bands on. I got my armbands. I got my visor on. I need a meow. I need them on meows. I need these old. I got my wristbands on. I got my Coastal Carolina coach back in the day. But yeah, I just wanted to drop this video on y'all guys on Friday. I couldn't let y'all down, man. Every Friday I'm doing this. Every Friday. Oh yeah, Cole Kef. Blocking tight end, man. Remember Anthony Unclair? We'll take his role. Blocking tight end. You can't expect much out of him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, special teams. You know what I mean? Field goal blocking, punt return. Oh, Dominican Sue. Look, folks. Okay, folks, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. It's the reason why the Bucks didn't bring him back. You gotta let it go. You're crying for Sue. Like, you gotta let it go. You gotta move on. They're not talking about Sue. They got Logan Hall. You gotta let it go. Sue is, as of right now, it's irrelevant. Like he's not even in the plans for the Bucks. The Bucks wanted to get younger and faster. They got Dietrich Sinat and they got Logan Hall. They signed Dietrich Sinat and they drafted Logan Hall. So I don't know. Like, you gotta let it go. Like, I know y'all want Sue back, but Sue's gone. He's not coming back, in my opinion. Don't need him. And he had 6.5 sacks last season. Go watch the tape. That man's slow. There was a lot of the times that he was not getting back there. He had no moves. He just got to overpower you now. And you just can't overpower everybody. You got to have some moves, some juice. Sue ain't got no juice. He 36, 35, 30. He got no juice. The Bucks needed to get younger, and they clearly did that. Dietrich Sinat and Logan Hall. Now, if somebody get hurt, if Sue's still in the market, all right, cool. But Sue want to get paid too. So we can't afford that. You guys got to worry about who on the team right now. You guys are so focused on God. Look, Bucks fans, you got to understand. It's like some of us are still stuck on this bring everybody back and run it back. No, man. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the bring everybody back and run it back. We tried that last year. No, I don't want to see that. I want to see some fresh legs, fresh blood. You know what I'm saying? Some more juice on that D line. And I've been crying. I've been fussing about that for the last couple of years. So we gotta focus on who on the roster right now. You can't focus on somebody that's not even in the plans right now. They asked Jason Light, they asked Todd Bowles about Sue, and they was like, I mean, we concerned about the guys on the team right now. Focus on the guys on the team right now, not somebody that you want on the team, or you want him to come back because you want Sue back because you want him back. It's not about what you want. It's about what's best for the team. Always remember, remove your emotions and put the team in front of the player. Well, what about Sue? They ain't worried about him. They ain't worried about a 35-year-old Sue. They're not. That wants to get paid, even at 35, because of his name. And oh, by the way, he'll retire pretty much a Lion. He's not retiring as a Buck. I mean, what, you gonna put Sue in the Ring of Honor? No. He came to the team. He been with the team for a couple years. He contributed. He got a Super Bowl with us. He helped us get a Super Bowl. Congratulations. It's time to move on. It's time to move on, man. NFL is a young man's game. You know, NFL is a young man's game. I mean, you know, very rarely you see guys, especially in the D line, that old still performing at a high level. And Sue, he wasn't trash last year. I mean, he wasn't trash. He still produced, but it was very, very spotty. Very, very, very spotty. Very spotty. Spotty play from Sue. Really? It really. And even they even said Vita is going to have to assume Adamic Sue's leadership role. They even said it. They even said, Todd Bowles said, even Casey Rogers, Vita is going to have to step up and assume the leadership role on the D-line. What does that tell y'all? What part are you not understanding? The coaches even said it. And y'all still worry about Sue. I don't care. I really don't. Like, I've moved on. Apparently, some of you still clinging on to this bring everybody back thing. Like, I don't get it. Like, I told y'all, some people ain't coming back. It is what it is. JPP, Sue, Whitehead, Kappa, some people just not coming back. You got to accept that. It's just the name of the game. Every year, the roster changes. Now, last year, the Bucks brought everybody back. Well, look how that turned out. Just because you bring everybody back does not mean you're going to win again. It don't work like that. What sport? Well, besides the Tampa Bay Lightning, but even the Lightning made a couple changes. Let's bring everybody back. The ultimate goal is to win the Super Bowl. So if you don't win the Super Bowl, regardless of what your record is, it's a fail. It's a BML? Oh, Lord. Every team that did not win the Super Bowl last year, it's a fail. You can spin it how you want to spin it. Every team, the only team that was successful last year was the Rams. Because if it's about Super Bowl, then everybody failed. Now, if it's about having a winning season, I get that point. But if it's about the Super Bowl, the Packers, the Bucks, the 49ers, you know, all the teams that's trying to get to the Super Bowl, trying to win it, they all fail. They all fail. Now, if you just about winning the regular season, you know, winning the division, that's great for the team, great for the franchise, great for the culture, great for the fan base, great for the brand. But if you are in it to win the Super Bowl and you don't make it, that's a failure. That's why I told y'all I'm back on the Super Bowl bus because I know what's at stake. And like I told you at the beginning of this video, if I wrap this up, this is Brady's last season, in my opinion. Anyway, well, that wraps up today's locker room discussion. I did not open the locker room today because I got to go. So with that being said, shouts out to all the Pirates of Sea Bandits. Thank you for joining. I hope y'all have a great weekend. Stay safe, you and your family, and come back next Friday, and we will talk some more Bucks football. And anything that happens like during the week, if it's something significant, I will make a video right away or as soon as possible, right? So with that being said, I want y'all to fire those cannons, seize the day, raise the flag. And hashtag, don't get mad at me. That's my new one. Hashtag, don't get mad at me. Hashtag no risky, no biscuit. Hashtag bombs away. Hashtag facts over feelings. Hashtag probability versus possibility. Hashtag what does your eyes tell you? Hashtag don't get mad at me. Hashtag soup on the bus. Buckles like out. I'll see y'all next week. Deuces.